Welcome to the Off the Post YouTube channel, here for another episode of Get to Know the Panelist. I'm Joshua Mayne, aspiring sports journalist. I've been sending some questions by Off the Post to let you know a bit about me. Now, you probably haven't seen me on the Off the Post channel, and that is 100% right. I haven't been on any of their episodes yet, but I will be very shortly. But first, let's get to know myself. So the first question they sent in is, where am I from? I'm from Australia, lived here my whole life. I really enjoy it here. And while we're on the topic of Australia, I'll just let you know that if I do refer to soccer as football, I do refer to it as the same thing. Football is the official name for the game here in Australia, and I do say football. But yeah, if I say football, I do mean soccer. The next question, what got you into soccer? As a young kid, I played the game. I really enjoyed it. I just wasn't, the best on the team. And then I moved into refereeing when I got a bit older. I thought I'd leave my playing career behind and go into refereeing, which I enjoyed. And then I figured I really enjoy soccer, and that is when I decided that I really wanted to be interested in the media career in soccer. And I think it was the 2010 World Cup, which I watched, where I saw the amount of people that supported the game and the atmosphere and the people reporting about it. That really got me interested and fascinated into the game. What got me into women's soccer is the next question. I think it was when I played at my junior club, and Servet Uzunlar, who is a player for the Matildas, used to play at my old club, and she arrived at a presentation day, and I was fascinated as to how someone from my small club could manage to make it into top flight football. And as I said, she did play for the Matildas, and that interested me a lot. So I knew that women's soccer was a thing, but I didn't necessarily know any way to watch it. But I think what really clicked for me when I really started following women's football was in 2015 at the World Cup in Canada. I watched a lot of the games. The final was brilliant. That really captivated me, and I saw the passion that was in the fans and how much women's football had grown. And that was brilliant. And as we saw, the coverage, particularly here in Australia, just kept increasing. I could watch the W League, which is the top flight club league in Australia. And since then, I've followed it a lot. The next question sent in is, what is my favourite team? In terms of women football, I don't have a favourite club team, but I do certainly support the Matildas a lot, and I follow all the games that they play. For talking men's football, I'm an Arsenal fan. Don't support any clubs in Australia. I just watch and observe the A-League and the W League. But yes, I'm an Arsenal fan and a Matildas fan. Moving on to the next question, who is my favourite player? As I said before, Servet Uzunlar is a favourite player of mine because she was involved at my local club, and that fascinated me. And there's a connection formed there. Another favourite player from the Matildas would have to be Steph Catley. She is just an all-round fantastic player. She's got, everything at her disposal in midfield. She's a great tool to use in the midfield. And another one of my favourite women's player is Louisa Nassib from France. Similar to Steph Catley in a way, she plays in the midfield, attacking midfield, and just distributes the ball so well, has such great control. And that's what I love to see in a player. The next question, what made you want to join Off the Post? I didn't actually know about Off the Post until I got a message from the host, Mayne, about whether I'd be interested in joining the show after he found one of my videos on YouTube. So, of course, I checked out the channel. I liked the content. I loved how it was all about women's football. That really got me interested. And here I am now doing Off the Post, learning about me as the panelist, and hopefully I'll be involved in more episodes in the future. Do I have any interests, hobbies, and/or music that I like? Musically wise, I have an interesting taste. Some people say I'm interested in Simon and Garfunkel, the Beatles, Queen, so some older music, but I also like more newer bands like Coldplay. So really, it's just a huge variety of music that I like to listen to. In terms of interests and hobbies, obviously football is a main interest in mine. I'm also interested in travel and food and journalism, which is a future career path that I like to take. So this leads me on to the question, which is is there anything interesting about me? And it is the fact that I'm a student in Australia and the fact that I want to be a journalist when I'm older. Now, ever since a young age, I remember turning the pages on a newspaper. I'd go straight to the back where the sport was, and I'd flick through and I'd look at all the scores and the articles. I may not have been able to read the articles, but I was just fascinated about how the scores were put into the paper, straight after the games had been played the night before. And this passion has continued all the way up until now. And I'm making it a serious part-time hobby, and I'm doing things like my YouTube channel, my fortnightly newsletter. I'm writing articles for sites. I'm doing work experience. You can find all my links to these things in the description below as well. And sports media has just fascinated me. And I really hope that everything I'm doing at the moment, and even this off the post, being a panelist, is just all helping me become a better journalist and learning and thinking. And I'm just really enjoying my time. So that is it for the questions. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me a bit more, and hopefully I can be on some off the post episodes a bit later on. I'm sure you'll see me soon. We're discussing doing a hangout about the Matildas and their rankings on the FIFA World Rankings chart. So I'll see you soon. Thanks for being part of this hangout. Bye for now.